Now I will introduce a couple of useful member functions for the vector. Let's recall the subtle walk when we add or delete some elements from the array. If you are using the vector, we don't need to do kind of subtle walk anymore. Here are a couple of member functions, and we can find more member functions at any library reference website. Vector provides new kinds of variable iterator, and also there are a couple of member functions related with this iterator. And also we can use the size, resize, and capacity to get the number of elements or to change the size. And these member functions are to access the elements data at certain position. And we can append, erase, or insert the data element with these member functions. Now I'm going to show some code examples to use these member functions. First we need to include the header file, the vector, and then I will declare the empty vector. The name is number. And I'm going to use the member function pushback to insert element. Whenever I call the pushback, the data element will be appended at the rest of vector. Hence, after these statements, the number has 3 elements with the order 10, 20, and 30. The vector provides the function size to get the number of elements. Now I'm going to check the number of elements with this function. When we run this program, we can get the size of this vector. It has 3. And now I'm going to make the range-based for loop to print out all elements in this vector. Let's run this program and then we can get the result, all elements in this vector. Now I'm going to add some lines to use the popback function. When we call the popback function, it deletes the last element in the vector. I'm going to call 2 times popback function. The original number of size was 3 and I called 2 times popback function, so the number of size gonna be 1. Run this program and check out the result. The size is 1 and the rest 2 elements was deleted, so the remaining element is just 10. I'm going to use other member function empty and back. I will use empty function as a condition of a while loop, and then I will print out the rest element in vector while the vector is not empty. Inside the loop, after printing the rest element, I will delete the last element by using the popback function. And then I will check again the number of size after the while loop. We printed all the elements with the reverse order, and after while loop, the vector is empty. Now I'm going to use another way to print out the vector. At this time, I will use another new type variable, the iterator. And also I will use the member function begin and end. To declare the variable iterator, we use the class name vector and then keyword iterator. Member function begin return the iterator pointing to the first element in the vector. And also member function end return an iterator to the element past the end of a sequence. And please be careful that the end function returns the iterator pointing to the past of the last element. By using this iterator, we can make the for loop. When we make the stop condition for this loop, we use the not equal operator because the end function returns the element past the sequence. If we use the operator less than or equal to for this condition, you will see the wrong size of a number of elements. Now let's run this program. We can access all the elements by using the iterator. I'm going to make more example statement to access the elements by using the iterator. First, I'm going to get the iterator from the member function begin. At this time, the iterator points to the first element in the vector. And then I will introduce the new operator. The symbol is asterisk. We have to use this operator if you want to get the value that this iterator points to. So if you print out the value with this notation, we can get the first element value, and then once we increase 1 to this iterator, the iterator points to the second element, and we increase 1 once again, and then the iterator points to the third element. Let's run this program. We can get the result of 3 elements by using the increment iterator. Until now, we have practiced for the member function, pushback, popback, size, begin and end, and also we introduced the new type of the variable iterator. And I'm going to make more example to use the member function insert and erase, and standard library function the find and sort. I'm going to declare the vector with 10 elements. I'm going to call the member function find. The member function find returned the iterator. So I need the one variable, the type iterator. The function find requires 3 parameters, and first and second parameters are iterators. These 2 iterators specify the range we are going to search the value. In this example, I will call the function begin and end as the value of parameters. The third parameter is 45, that is the value for search. And then the function find will return the iterator, points to position the value 45. By using the returned iterator, we can print out the searched value. If the value is not found, the function will return the iterator points to the over the last element. That is the same iterator position returned by the end function. So now we can make a code to check whether the value is found or not. The returned iterator from the find function is not the same as the member function end. It is the case that we found the value. Otherwise, it is the case that we cannot find the value. And I'm going to make the erase statement after we found the value. We call the erase statement by using the iterator returned from the find function. After the call erase statement, I'm going to check the size of vector, and here is the result. The found value 45 was deleted, and the changed size of vector is 9. And now I'm going to make a code for sort and insert. The standard function sort requires the 2 parameters, those are the iterators. It will be used the range for sort. In this example, I will call the member function begin and end for the parameters. After the call sort, our vector was sorted now. Let's check the result of this program. My vector is sorted with increasing order. And now I'm going to make the insert function. The member function insert requires 2 parameters. The first one is iterator and second one is value to insert. In this example, I will call the member function begin for the first parameter, and I'm giving the 100 for the second parameter. So now we are going to insert 100 to the first element in the vector. Let's check the result after insertion. My vector was already sorted, and 100 is inserted at the first element. So now I'm going to call again sort, and then the print result again. Now the inserted 100 element sorted again in my vector. Now I'm going to make another example to insert element to sorted vector. I will declare the initial vector with 10 elements, and then I'll call the sort. Here is one new variable to insert the vector. Our vector is already sorted, so the new item 29 must be inserted between the 25 and 30. So first thing we have to do is find the position to insert. During the iteration, the position where we first met the condition insert item is less than the value in the vector, that is the right position to insert. After the for loop, the flag variable is still 0. It means that the insert item is greater than all values in vector. In this case, the new item must be inserted to the rest position in the vector. After the insertion, I'm going to print out all elements in vector, and here is the result of this program. The new item inserted between the 25 and 30. In this video, we have talked about vector. The vector is a sequential container, and it is very useful and handy compared to the traditional array. We also talked about a lot of member functions in vector, the begin, end, size, insert, erase, and more. And also we used standard library function, the sort and find. And now let's take a look at another video. The next video is for the Programming Lab 7-11.